Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode on the Germany map. I'm your host, the Gamer Gothica. And now, we have a project to do here today, so I'm gonna go ahead and mop up these zombies and tell you what it is as we do it. So, at the end of this series, or at least the second to last episode, we are gonna finish up by doing a Horde beacon, and after careful consideration, I've figured out that this place is the best place to do it. A, because it'll be easy to build between the hangars and everything, a structure that I can shoot at the zombies from without, hopefully, being hit. And secondly, once I have to jump down and take care of them, it should be relatively easy to mop them up. There'll only be this building in here and then these two hangars, really, plus that building that they can get stuck in. Very easy, as opposed to somewhere like the military base, which has all kinds of different outbuildings and sheds and barracks and watchtowers, just lots and lots of places they could get stuck. And also, if my plates that I'm going to place up there get destroyed, I can always stand on top of the hangar. So this place simply presents the most convenient place to build a temporary structure to do the Horde. Now, as I mentioned in I believe the last two episodes, I bought an SSD and 8 gigs of RAM to upgrade my system in so I can make PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds videos, and also so that I can render my videos at a faster speed. Now, the SSD hasn't gotten here yet. I'm recording this Sunday afternoon, and it's scheduled to get here sometime on Tuesday, I believe. But my RAM did get here last night, and I installed it in the machine, and I found out something. I'm not sure quite what it is, but I believe the RAM is too high density for my machine to use because I was getting the blue screen every time I tried to boot up, no matter what I did. So I'm going to have to return the RAM to Newegg and buy a different kit that should work in my system. Now, I'm not sure quite what went wrong because when I bought the RAM, it said it was compatible with my system. It was recommended for the type of computer I have, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, if I misread the article or if I bought the wrong kit of crucial DDR3 RAM. Not quite sure. All I know is that the new RAM I'm getting, well, it's nothing fancy. It's basically looks the same as regular RAM, except instead of a green plastic board or whatever it is that they use, it's black. So that's actually okay by me, because this Crucial Ballistics Sport kit of RAM I got had these really fancy silver and light blue heat spreader things on them. It almost made me feel a little bad because my computer doesn't have any sort of side window on it. It's a standard closed up case. So, you know, yeah, it almost made me feel bad that I have this nice fancy kit of RAM, but no one's ever going to see it because I don't have a tempered glass panel on the side of my computer. But hey, so with this new kit, that's not going to be a problem, which is great. And again, also I am thrilled that hopefully I'll finally be able to play and make videos on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds at a decent frame rate and, you know, not have crashes, hopefully. Who knows, it's an early access game, so crashes are always a possibility. Also in last episode, I talked about the possibility of a second series. Now, I've gone ahead and I've put in my research and I've done some thinking, and the second series is confirmed. I'll be starting to release it either this week or next week. Thinking next week because I want to spend all 3 of my upload dates this week finishing up this season on Unturned. Then next week, the Monday upload will also be Unturned. Then after that, at the very least Wednesday, will be the new series. And I might even add in an upload on Saturday, so 2 episodes of Unturned, 2 episodes of the new series. And the new series, well, it's going to vary a lot, but almost always it's going to be some form of horror game. And the game I have chosen to play for my first series, it's free on Steam, it's called It Lurks in the Woods. It's based off a French folktale about a man getting lost in the woods and coming across various frightening creatures. I've heard it's fairly scary, but I'll be the judge of that when I play the game. So, we're going to build on top of the buildings, but before we do, I'm going to quickly check the police station. Cobra magazine. I've been hoping to find a Viper because it uses civilian ammo, and I've got some civilian ammo that I can make. And also, it's cheaper to make civilian ammo than it is Ranger or military. Okay, so let's put one plate out here so we can go ahead and get out on top of the building. Here we go. And I brought, the smart person that I am, brought these. See? There we go. So, let's hop up here. And I've got more back at base, but here's the plan. I'm going to, I think, span the gap from here to here, hopefully. And we'll probably do like a couple of branches off somewhere, but we'll just kind of see how this goes and improvise as we go, you know. The end result, as long as it's something that I can fight the Horde on, I don't really care how it looks or what configuration it's in. Also, I've been talking, I think, a little bit about jobs and my getting a job, and after church today, I went down to the Dairy Queen that's near my house, and I kind of put in or did a check-in because the owners of that store go to our church, and, you know, kind of just said, okay, hi, my name's Ethan. I put in an application about 2 months ago, and since school's starting back up, do you need workers? And I noticed that when we pulled into the parking lot, my family and I, that there was a notice on their sign that said, now hiring, which has got me very excited because I can't wait to get a job. Firstly, because now I can hopefully afford not only a car, but the insurance on it and the gas. But also, I can start putting together my complete or my permanent gaming computer. So I don't have any plans to do like even a half build. I'm going to take this build all the way. So I'm going to hopefully have, by the time it's all said and done, I'm going to have at least one 1080 Ti and possibly more in it. And that's how I'm going to do it. So, with that in mind, I hope to be getting a webcam so that I can make various videos, including maybe putting a face cam on my horror series. We'll have to see how that goes. And also, even more importantly, to be able to do vlog type videos. So I'll hopefully have a build video on the computer I make, you know, taking you guys through the parts I built and why I chose them, etc., etc. So that'll be very exciting. Another problem I've been having kind of with recording is background noise, like people coming into the room when you're recording, even though they shouldn't be. That can get a little annoying, but my family for the most part has been good about that. Again, for the most part. And let's see. This plate is not wanting to fit. Wait, do I even need it? Let's see. Now it's impossible for me to fall off, and I can just... Okay, why is it doing... Yeah, I'm getting stuck on the edges of these. Let's see. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any particular reason why. Well, let's back up a little bit and see. And I'm not sure if you can hear any background noise, but that could be one of two things. I believe my dad is outside right now using the chainsaw. And also, my computer, the fan on the graphics card, I've got it kind of going at higher than normal. I think its default is 40, and I set it up to 60 because my graphics card was getting to be around 80 to 82 degrees consistently, and I want to try and keep it in the 70s if at all possible. Okay, seriously. Am I... What, is there like a height limit? No, there can't be. Why am I getting stuck here? Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I am honestly stuck here. Okay, let's see. Is there anything I can do? Can I place something down here to get myself out? If I, like, mashing every key I have trying to get out, but it's... Salvage this, maybe? Can I reach it? Yeah, it's not letting me crouch. What is going on? Okay, this is an interesting little bug. I'm gonna go ahead and log off and then relog on. Hopefully that'll fix my problem. See you guys in a second. Okay, everyone. There was only one way to solve that problem, sadly. I had to use the suicide feature to kill myself because there was absolutely no way to get out of it. I had relogged about twice, actually. I was about to say a dozen times, but that's a massive exaggeration. Not quite sure why it wouldn't let me move, but I do know one thing for sure. I'm going to be a lot more careful when building up there. Okay, my top hat. Do I have everything? Gas mask. Thief top, thief bottom. Yep, got everything. Oh! This is something I forgot to mention to you guys. When I was raiding the military base on my usual loot run, I found an Alice pack, and as you know, I had to spawn in an Alice pack to get started with this, so there we go. Now all is fair. Like I said, first Alice pack we find, I'm scrapping. If we find another one after this, I get to keep it. And that's the way it's going to go. So, let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's quickly make up some extra bandages. And we're going to have to... That is not my knife. That is a saw. I said, that is not my knife. That is a saw. Please work, game. Thank you. Copper bar. That's nice to have. Making copper and brass for making the jacketed bullets and bullet casings in Toxicity's ammo crafting mod can be a bit of a pain. But that's the way it was designed. Not to be an ultra easy way to get ammo, but so that if you're scarce on ammo, you can always just do raw scavenging of metal, chemicals, and raw explosives. Oh dear. It sounded like quite a lot of people heard me. I think this at least will be fine. But yeah, we're going to have to redo the span over those two buildings at the very least. Come and get me. Come on, I'll take you on. Too slow. Too weak. Your pants are mine. Come on. Fight me, bro. You failed. Oh, I have my moments. I would be excellent at world domination. But I digress. Okay. Well, sorry. Looting instincts. Once a looter, whoo, always a looter. Oh dear. Ha, ha. Ninja jump. Dead. Yes. Oh, that was satisfying. No, no Viper. I'll take those. No, whoa, 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 whoa there, dude. You're not scavenging for loot. You're building a place to do the Horde beacon. I've already got the Horde beacon crafted up, so now the only thing I have left to do, obviously, is get the arena in place. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not having any problems getting caught on these. So I think my problem was is that I started building too low, so I am definitely going to be making this a nice wide arch that does not come into contact with the sides of this evil, evil hanger. Might send that to Nelson, or at the very least kind of put it on his Steam that this is a bug that can happen, because I'm sure that would get annoying if you're actually doing a Horde beacon like this, and all of a sudden you're stuck on the side of this and you can't get off. That would ruin your experience pretty good, I'm guessing. And besides metal plates for this, I also have... Oh, I should have known that was going to happen. Do I have metal? No. Do I have anything I can scrap? Yes. There's that. Cobra. I'll scrap the Cobra. I got 3 or 4 more of them at home. Okay. But like I was saying, I've got tons, over 100 of these things already crafted up, as you probably saw me getting gold for during the little montage clip I made. Not sure if the tree chopping part is going to make the montage. I'll have to figure that out when I edited it. Edited it? Edit it. There we go. And that's either going to happen tonight or... No, that's either going to happen this afternoon or tonight. I won't have time tomorrow morning because tomorrow morning's when this goes live. So basically, we are going to try and cover the inside of this in spikes to try and kill as many of the Horde zombies as possible passively. I don't want to have to actually use bullets on all of them. I'm going to have enough ammo, explosives, etc. With me so that I can, but I definitely want like all the ground under this, spikes, most of the rooms in there, spikes, lanes of spikes everywhere else. You get the point. I want to kill hopefully as many as 1/3 of them with spikes so that there's less that I actually have to do, or at the very least have the spikes weaken them so I don't have to waste 2 or 3 bullets on each zombie to take them down, because when I do that in a Horde beacon, that takes not only a lot of time, but that also gives lots of time for the Mega and the Spitters to launch projectiles of various kinds at me, which is never very fun. Okay, let's back up On the way over here I had kind of a near-death experience, or rather my vehicle did. I was driving along the outer edges of Berlin, and I thought I had taken the turn tight enough, but nope. I went right through a fence, and that fence had a canoe behind it, so my car got stuck there, and then the zombies started attacking it. I got out and started killing them, but there was one guy left that was working on my car, trying to destroy it, so I managed to kill him and kill the rest of the zombies without dying myself, which was quite nice, I must say. And I found out that my car had been at 2% when I killed the zombie, so yeah, cut it real close. Hopefully that never happens again. And also I think after I do the building part of this episode to get ready for the Horde beacon, we're going to quickly go through the aerospace defense complex and the military base and check and see if they have an APC spawn, because I've been blowing up a lot of cars. I mean, like at least 20 cars, and I blew up a helicopter at the military base. I blew up the Huey, and then I believe another Huey spawned there, and also a Hind. A Hind spawned, but I left that there because I really want it. It's like the 2-passenger cargo, no, not cargo, combat helicopter. Okay. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere, because I definitely did not mean to come to Berlin via this bridge. Come on. Yep, knew that was going to hurt. At least I was forewarned. Oh, and I never hotkeyed these after I died. Okay. Let's just quickly go through here, knock these guys off, and get back home and grab the... Whoa, that guy did a lot of damage. Not sure why. Let's quickly bandage up. Okay, you know what? The trip home is going to be fairly extensive, so I'm going to cut out here, and I'll be back with you to pick up some other stuff. Okay, guys, I just realized something. Since we're right by the dam right there, we're also very close to the military base and the aerospace defense complex. Much closer than we would be if I waited, so if I wanted to go home, I would be taking the right turn right here. But since the military base and the aerospace defense complex is right up there, I'm just going to take a longer route. Die! Dang it, I wanted roadkill. Oh, no. I made a mistake. Once again, I've proven that I should not have a career as a direction assistant, or whatever you would call that, a tour guide, because I'm taking wrong turns all over the place. The next left turn is the military base, so we're going to check both of them and see if an APC is spawned. Hopefully it will, because I spent a good hour or two yesterday destroying cars in the hopes that one would spawn, but I don't believe I got back around to either of these places to check. But now we will. Here we go. Insert dramatic music. Or not. Oh, come on, let's go. While we're kind of doing this, I think I'm going to kind of talk about some things that are going on right now in pop culture. Or at the very least, something... I'm horrible at introducing this, I know. Whoa! Many zombies, many zombies. But anyway, something that always interested me, or rather something I always liked about The Walking Dead, is their introduction of new characters, or ones that weren't in the graphic novels. Like, prime example, Daryl and Merle Dixon. They were great characters and added a lot to the show, but they weren't actually in the graphic novels, and I think that's great. And the other characters they add, because if you read the graphic novels like I do, and they stuck to them perfectly, you would always know exactly what was going to happen at every given time. But since they added in these characters, I don't, you know. Daryl might die this season, Daryl might die next season, Daryl might never die. I hope he never dies. But you get my point. It adds a certain level of unpredictability, and it makes it so that I can read the graphic novels and enjoy them. Oh man, yeah, there's a tank there that spawned earlier, but no APC. There's no point in even killing those guys, really. So, like I was saying, the unpredictability means that I can read the graphic novels, and I can enjoy the graphic novels, and I can do the same with the TV series, because they're both going to differ from each other. Again, I won't give any kind of spoilers or examples of how they have done that in recent seasons, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't had the chance or the time to watch those yet. But yeah, that certain level of unpredictability and change keeps both of them very enjoyable. Another thing is Tokyo Ghoul. Some of you have probably seen both the seasons and read the manga. For those of you who have only watched the anime, I would highly recommend to go and read the graphic novels because, well, I suppose the first season was pretty okay. They missed some character development on Kaneki, and they cut out some of the, no, they didn't really cut anything out, but they rearranged everything a little bit, which kind of threw me off a little bit. But overall, it wasn't all that bad. But the second season, it's like, oh my goodness, could you have messed it up any worse? Yes, the key events, or most of them, remain the same, but other than that, it's like, it's just like they did with Full Metal Alchemist, the first one. You know, they almost completely scripted their own plot with only the barest regard for the characters in the original source material, and it resulted in something that resembled it, but really, well, I might be being a little unfair to the anime. I still enjoyed it, but definitely not near as much as I would have had it been more like the books. So, as with Full Metal Alchemist, where like the first 2 or 3 episodes I would say were tolerable, but after that, they pretty much wrote themselves into a corner where they had to stop and do the reboot. So I'm currently watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I'm greatly enjoying it. It's really good. They really captured it. And we've got one, guys. We've got an APC. It's been almost all season, but we finally have one. This is great. Let's get through this gate and get to it. Do I have a grenade on me? No, I do not. Come on. There you go. Okay, guys. Let's see what shape it's in. Good shape. There's gas in it. There's a battery. Not bad. Could definitely be worse. So, let's quickly kill these guys out here and get this thing repaired up, gassed up, and transfer our pine box over to it. This is not the video. This is the vehicle that we are going to be taking to the next map. And I believe... well, not believe. I plan to release the name of the new map at the end, the dead end of episode 15, which will be our season finale. Okay, here comes a guy out of here. Oh, here comes a bunch of guys out of there. How much ammo do I have left? Look, 24 rounds. Shoot them if you got them. Run. Run, 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 run. Die. Good, you died. Good zombie. Now let's take care of these two little guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my knife must be going too low. Okay, let's quickly heal up here. I do not feel like dying. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. I suppose while we're here we can quickly see if there's anything decent right here. Ooh, those are good. Okay, anywhere else? Peacemaker, no. Pants, I'll take. That's 2 bullets. Could be useful for something. Anything else? Let's see. Military suppressor. I mainly have ranger suppressors. That's a great thing to find. Metal, I can use that to replace. Not replace, repair. I swear, I am in the 12th grade. I am not in 3rd grade. Okay. First up, where's the blowtorch? There's the blowtorch. Let's get this thing repaired up. Now let's drive it away from the zombies, or where they could respawn, because hard mode already, I think the respawn mode is increased, but I personally increased it even more to make it even harder. So, here's the thing I've been after for, oh, so many episodes. Okay, how's the barbed wire? 100%. We can take it off the ghost and put it on here. There we go. A nice front grill. Let's see. Do we have any gasoline? We do! Let's fuel them up. Let's quickly grab this. Yep, everything will fall right there. Let's see. I remember, I can stick this back here. Now, is that on the ground or in the vehicle? Whoa! I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say the ground. Well, okay. Looks like I can't. Oh dear. I completely forgot about that. Oh man, and the award for the biggest airhead in YouTube gaming right now goes to... So yeah, when I had one of these on PEI, I could place safes back here, but it looks like, I don't know, maybe they patched the vehicles or whatever. That's kind of cool. Okay, we'll just put this back here. It's too bad you can't actually like open these and maybe like have a vehicle upgrade where you could put machine gun turrets in here. That would be great. Whew. Excuse me. Just stifled a... Ooh, just stifled a big old burp. Good thing that didn't make it into the video. That would have been more than slightly disgusting. So yep, here. As far as stuff, you can see we have our diving gear from the Hamburg episode. Oh, this is in better shape. We'll just take that. Let's see what else. Tire. Yeah, let's put the silencer in there, the car jack. I'll eventually make a rifle rack and put it kind of on the bottom, like right around here, so if the vehicle flips over and is half into the ground, I can quickly flip it and I don't have to like go back to base for one. Okay, portable gas. Oh, I have 60% fuel in here. Oh, it's already at 100%. Okay. Yep, we're pretty good. So, I'm going to leave the ghost here. Though I'm going to kind of pull it way out of the way so the zombies don't get to it. And I'll use a teleport command to come back and get it back to the garage later. Oh, I missed having an APC. Let me tell you, I really missed it. So now I can even go through water. This thing isn't quite as fast as the Ghost. It's good 15 to 25 miles per hour less, which is a pretty significant speed trade-off. But it's amphibious, and I don't know, there's always been something about the APC for me. I've always loved them. And on the bright side, the turning radius of this thing is way better. Let's see. There we go. I think my mic was slightly crooked, so my voice might have been a little weird for the first bit of this episode, so if that is so, I apologize. I'm going the wrong way. Oh wait, am I? I'm right here. I could go like this, down through, or down. Yeah, going right this way, and I'm cutting through the pass between the two mountains. I'll see you back at base so we can pick up some more stuff. Be back in a minute. Okay guys, here we are back at base. Let's quickly, yeah, you can see lots of spikes. Let's quickly go through these. I know I have, yep, more large metal plates in here. There's another. Looks like my spikes have already claimed their first two victims. Hup. Hiya. Take some of that. Oh, he took some of that and he didn't like it. Okay, you want some of that too, huh? How about some of this? There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Spikes. Lots more spikes. Yeah, like I was saying, it's going to take me a couple hours of off-camera work, which is going to be a bit of a pain because, well, hopefully by this week I'll be employed. And on Tuesday, the day after this episode goes out, I'm going to be starting school. Fortunately, I'm homeschooled, so that'll give me more flexibility to obviously work, but also do YouTube and have time to do some off-camera bits and bobs between episodes. Though, obviously, this will mean that I really won't have the time or the resources to do anything like the 6 hours of off-camera work I did for the building episode. At least not all at once. I'll have to slowly kind of amass the resources over 2 or 3 sessions. But yeah, let's see. I think I've greatly underestimated the amount of spikes. Oh yeah, I have greatly underestimated the amount of spikes I'm going to need for this. Whew. Okay. This is definitely going to be some off-camera work between this episode and Wednesday's episode. So it looks like all the spikes I gathered were only enough to do half of one hanger. It's kind of frightening. I did not think I would need anywhere near this amount of spikes. Am I seriously all out? That wasn't even enough to do one building. And look at this. There's even that little parting I did to reduce the amount of spikes I needed. Whew. Yeah. This is going to take a lot. I mean a lot of wood to do. Okay then. Well, I know what I need to do. I'm done with all I can do for today. So I'm going to cut out here, and I'll see you guys back with this thing completed as well as I can. It might be missing some spikes, but hey, I'll complete this as good as I can for the Horde Beacon episode, which is going to be episode number 14. Then I've got something very special for episode number 15. Then after that, well, it's on to the new map, which will be announced at the end of episode 15. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, please do so. And also, please leave a like so that others can see this video. I'm a starting YouTuber, so those likes are really important for channel growth for me, because I really want to be able to have a large audience that I can kind of talk to and make videos for. So, all that to say, see you next time.